When John was little, her mother always told him lots of stories, but when his father converted to another religion, his father didn't want to hear any of those stories.
Now don't ask for any more stories. Your father may come.
John stood at the door and saw his old, frail, but energetic father coming along the village, swinging a strong calico bag containing Bible, a hymn book, and probably a notebook and a pen. When his father became a man of God, he feared him. John went inside and warned his mother of his father's coming.
John. Hey, John.
Baba,
Come back.
does he know?
Sit down. Where are you going?
For a walk, Father.
To the village?
Well, yes. No. I mean, nowhere in particular.
He did not like the way his father looked at him. He thinks that his father always looked at him as if he was a sinner.
When is the journey?
Next week, Tuesday.
Right, tomorrow. We go to the shops. Here.
Yes, Father.
Then be prepared.
Yes, Father.
You can go.
Thank you, Father.
John, you seem to be in a hurry. I don't want to hear of you loitering in the village. I know young men going to show off just because you're going away. I don't want to hear of trouble in the village.
Susanna carefully listened to the whole drama without a word. She looked at the old preacher toughly, who had been a companion for life.
Why do you persecute the boy so much?
Tell him of Jesus. Jesus died for you. Jesus died for the child. He must know the Lord.
It is as if he was not your son. Or do you...
Sister.
You ought to tell us to leave. You know I can go away. Go back to Fort Hall, and then everybody.
Look, sister. You know I want the boy to grow in the Lord.
But you torture him so. You make him fear you.
Why? He should not fear me. I have really nothing against him.
It is you. You. You have always been cruel to him. Stanley.
Sister.
It seems that he feared his wife. John was strolling along the path that led from his house. He stood near the walnut tree, surveying the whole village. A woman was coming toward where he stood.
Is it well with you, Junie?
It is well with me, Mother.
When are you going to Makirere?
Makulele. Next week.
I wish you well.
Thank you, Mother.
Stay well, son.
Go well in peace, Mother.
He did not know what he feared most, the action his father would take when he found out, or the loss of the little faith the simple villagers had placed in him when they knew. He feared losing everything.
You look unhappy.
No, Mother.
Then I'm glad.
He ate his dinner and went out to his hut. Every young man had his own hut. John was never allowed to bring any girl visitors there, because Stanley did not want any trouble. Even seen standing with one is a crime. He feared his father though. Sometimes he wondered why he feared him. He left the lantern burning so that his father would see it and think he was in.
Hootie.
Enter, we are in.
Indeed, they were all there except her. The flame in the giant shadow created on the wall seems to be mocking him. They recognized him and made themselves busy on his account. To be visited by such an educated one, who knew about all the white man's knowledge and now going to another land for college. Who knew? But he might be interested in their daughter.
You will sit down. Take that stool.
No. Where is Wamuhu?
She has gone out to get some tea leaves. Please sit down. She will cook you some tea when she comes.
I am afraid.
John and Wamuhu walked on in silence. Wamuhu walked with quick, light steps. John knew she was in a happy mood. His steps were heavy and he avoided people, even though it was dark. But why should he feel ashamed? The girl was beautiful, probably the most beautiful girl in the whole of Limuru. Yet he feared being seen with her. It was all wrong. He knew that he could have loved her, even when he wondered if he did not love her.
You, Dano? Don't keep me waiting. Please answer me.
No. You told me to give you one more week. A week is over today.
Yes, that's why I came. It was your fault.
Why do you keep on telling me that? Don't you want to marry me?
When will you tell them?
Tonight?
Luke Wamuhu, how long have you been like this?
I have told you over and over again. I have been pregnant for 3 months, and mother is being suspicious. Only yesterday she said I breathe like a woman with a child.
Do you think you could wait for 3 weeks more? All right, give me just tomorrow. I'll think of something. Tomorrow, I'll let you know.
I agree. Tomorrow. I cannot wait anymore unless you mean to marry me.
It was impossible. She was circumcised, and he knew that his father and the church would never consent to such a marriage. She had no learning, or rather, she had not gone beyond standard 4. Marrying her would probably ruin his chances of ever going to a university. Evening came. John dressed like the night before and walked with flattering step towards the fatal place. The night of reckoning had come, and he had no thought of anything. He came to the agreed spot, having nothing to tell her. Whatever he did looked fatal to him. Then suddenly he said,
Luke Wamuhu, let me give you money. You might then say that someone else was responsible. Lots of girls have done this. Then that man may marry you. For me, it is impossible. You know that.
No, I cannot do that. How can you? You.
I will give you 200 shillings.
No.
300.
No.
He spoke quickly, breathlessly, as if he was in a hurry. The figure was rapidly rising. He is violently shaking Wamuhu while his mind tells him that he is patting her gently. Yes, he is out of his mind. Wamuhu is afraid. She extricates herself from him, the mad, educated son of a religious clergyman, and runs. He tries to hug her by the neck, presses. She lets out one horrible scream and then falls on the ground. And so all of a sudden, the struggle is over. The figure stops, and John stands there, trembling like the leaf of a tree on a windy day. Soon, everyone will know that he was created and then killed.